It's that time again of the year for the NBA Draft 2018. I have the picks getting ready to go, and the number one spot that's going to be picking first for the team is Phoenix Suns. Number two, Sacramento Kings. Number three, Atlanta Hawks. Four is Memphis Grizzlies. Five is Dallas Mavericks. Six is Orlando Magic. Seven, Chicago Bulls. Eight, the Cavs of Cleveland. Next is New York Knicks. The 76ers, the Hornets. Clippers got uh, draft picks twice. And rounding off and last is the Denver Nuggets. When I saw this tonight, I was like, wait a minute. How did the Clippers get two picks in the draft? And why are they doing the lotto when everybody else does the regular draft picks? Especially like NFL, Major League Baseball, um, soccer, MSL, um, especially when you're doing fantasy. You get your first draft pick, you pick it out of there. Especially with the NBA, with the fantasy, you get to pick it out of there. What the hell? How come NBA has to have a draft lottery just to show people what what it is? Why don't they just use the losing records of like they do for NFL or Major League Baseball? Why don't they just do that for the NBA draft? Because I know Phoenix had a worse record for this season of 2017-2018 season. Why don't they just go down like go down the list saying, hey, Phoenix is this, next team has the worst record, then so on. I don't know why they have the draft every year just to do that. I mean, it's to me it's you know confusing. I think that somebody needs to say, hey, the end is an end. We are not going to do any more NBA lottery drafts. We're just going to start from the worst records all the way to the best record, you know, of of these teams. And it's like what I see, what I've been hearing from these people that these players from the universities that play basketball. A lot of people going, "Hey Phoenix, pick this guy. He's going to be your number one guy this year." And and if you and and so on going all the way down. And when I heard about where I'm at, I'm in Wichita, Kansas. The closest university that's here is Wichita State, and also got Kansas. But what I've been hearing a lot about Kansas and Wichita State, they have players that are really good, and uh, so never know where most of these players are going to go. Because if you look back in the '80s, '70s, '80s, '60s, '70s, and '80s, especially for Wichita State, they had Cliff Livingston, Xavier McDaniel, Antoine Carr. Um, they had most of everybody. We've had a lot of players that are doing good. Some of them are on the injured list that came from Wichita State and Kansas. Danny Manning played with some of the good teams. uh, Collison from Kansas, he did really well. And now they're retired and everything. They're doing really well, in life. Um, but now what they're doing is that if we can't, so the NBA is saying, sorry, hey, we can't draft you out of high school. You got to go through college first. 2 years of college before you get drafted into the NBA. And uh, and same thing, with NHL. The playoffs are still going. They do their thing. They start out with the worst team and they go down. And I just want to give a uh, one moment of silence that I want to say uh, to the Humboldt hockey team. I apologize for seeing that your team died. I apologize for that, and you know, and have their families in sadness and condolence to them, and that they said they are going to start over with the new hockey team, and they're going to do it again next year. And I'm very proud that they're going to keep it going, and uh, that they're doing that. I know some teams they won't do that because you know with Wichita State they pulled their football team when the whole football team, Wichita State football team years ago, um, had a tragic accident when the whole football team was killed in an airplane crash that hit into um, the Rockies, and it was sad to hear that. Um, but I still can't get over, the NBA draft still has their lottery picks. You know, change change the rules. NBA, come on, man. Get rid of the lottery. You guys don't need the lottery. Look at everybody else. You guys can have, a better deal with going, with the worst teams and work your way down instead of having to waste TV time and doing this NBA draft lottery and you know do the do the tops stuff, then take a commercial break on ESPN, then you know talk some more, then do the next, then take another break for another 3 4 minutes, then come back and do your top three, then take another commercial break and do all that. After they said 6:30 they were going to start, then they had to wait till almost you know a whole hour just to wait for it. I'm like going, come on, give me a break. You know, are you going to give us a chance to uh, pick our teams for the fantasy, basketball? And it's kind of bad that people are doing that, and it's terrible that the NBA can't get it right. You know, drop what I say is NBA needs to stop the draft lottery. Let me know what you guys think down below. Should the NBA draft lottery needs to be stopped and everything else? And don't forget this Sunday, slot survey says it's going to be moving to Sundays. This coming Sunday over on Payline Slot Channel. And you'll have some fun and everything else, and uh, start watching his channel, and you get to start watching and get to earn points and everything else for watching and everything that you gonna have fun. And that's what it's gonna be there for. And don't forget, next month, dun, 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 um, Wichita River Fest, 1st through the 9th. I'm going to be down in the parade. I think, yeah, it's opening night of the parade of June 1st. I'm going to be in that. And also, I'm going to be broadcasting live and having the River Festival food. So stay tuned for that. I'll bring that live. And we're going to be doing a lot of other things throughout that whole week. And they're also going to be eating contests. I'll be doing, I think there's like two of them, and also the music is going to be really wonderful that I've been told. Um, to get into the Riverfest, the buttons are $10, and the children's buttons are going to be, I think, $5 to $7 for children. So come on out, enjoy the fun, get a nice suntan, and I will see you there. Uh, but enjoy everybody else's slot channels, and don't forget to comment down below what you think about the NBA draft lottery. Do you think that they should get rid of it, or should they keep it? And uh, to me, I think they should, get rid of it and do like everybody else, like the Major League Baseball, uh, NFL, NHL, MLS. Start like that with the worst teams and work your way down. Not having, the the you know the sorriest NBA draft lottery. But I'm gonna go now, and I will see you soon. And I will catch you on the flip side. Keep your head high, feet on the ground. Peace. And don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Talk to you later. Bye bye. Good night.